Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Suguna, Assistant Professor from Computer Science and Engineering Department in SNS College of Technology. In today's video, we are going to understand the MERN Stack component, which forms the backbone of modern full stack web application. The MERN, here the MERN stands for MongoDB, Express.js, React.js and Node.js. Once again, instead of starting with dry theory, I will explain this concept by using a simple real world story that clearly shows how all these components work together. Here the story is the hungry customer. Let me start with the situation we all relate to. When you are hungry, what you will do? Every minute will feels like an hour for us when we are in hungry. If you place a food order using a delivery app, what do you expect? You want to see the order is received, cooking and out for delivery, and you want these update instantly without refreshing the app again and again. In this story, MongoDB will stores your food order, Node.js and Express.js will manages all the kitchen operations, React.js will show the live status on your screen, and the big question is who manage all these events smoothly. Here is the answer, which is the MERN stack working together. Let me go for a problem statement. A food delivery application must show the live order status, and they have to update the user in real time, and they have to avoid delays and confusions. If the app does not update automatically, user will keep on refreshing the screen. They get too frustrated and they lost trust in this application. This is the exact challenge we need to solve by using MERN stack. Let me empathize that in the user perspective. When we look in the user point of view, the main goal is to know exactly when the food will arrive without understanding the background complexity. The main point is I keep on refreshing the app just to check if the delivery partner has left. This poor experience tells us something important. The system is not handling real time data flow properly. This is the empathy which we think from the user point of view. Let me define this problem. What is this real problem? The food must reach the user on time, and the status must reach the user without delay. The key focus here is continuous data flow, automatic update, and there must be no manual refresh. To achieve this, we need an event manager that connects front end, back end and database. This is what exactly the MERN stack will provide. Let me see some possible ideas for solving this issue. Let's think about the solution. I can give some options, such as we can go for manual page refresh, and we can use HTTP, which is hypertext transfer protocol polling, which is a long polling methodology. And the third option is MERN stack with real-time synchronization. Among these three options, the best solution is MERN stack approach. Why I am telling this MERN stack as a best approach means because MongoDB will store the update, Node.js will listen for the changes which is done by the customer and also from the hotel, and Express.js will process the logic, and the React.js will update the user interface instantly from time to time. The moment the database is updated, the front end changes automatically. This is the reason we are choosing the MERN stack as a efficient solution to resolve this empathized problem. Here is the workflow of the prototype. Restaurant will update the order status in MongoDB. Node.js server will detect the change. Express.js will handle the event. The update is pushed to React. React re-renders the UI automatically. The user sees the smooth animation, updated status, and there will be no need for page refreshment. This is the real-time synchronization, and this is the front-end demo. Let us understand the front-end logic shown in this slide. In React, we use state to store the order status. We use effect to listen for the backend update, and socket connection is established with the Node server. Whenever the backend sends a status update event, React will update the state. UI will automatically re-renders it. This shows the true power of React hooks plus the real-time data. And this is the backend prototype demo. So for the backend, here the Express.js will receive the request. MongoDB will update the order status. Socket event is triggered when the update request is being received by the server, and the status update is then again sent to the front end. Even though the user does nothing, the UI change instantly. This proves that the backend controls the flow in an exact manner. Front end reacts to all the events, and the database remains a single source of truth. And this is the prototype outcome. The final outcome is fast update, accurate order tracking, excellent user experience, and during the testing part, the status changes are reflected immediately, and no errors are handled gracefully. There is no refreshment is required for this application, and the status changes are reflected in immediately, so which ensures the reliability of this application. So this is how the MERN Stack is used for resolving this restaurant management app in a successful way. So here are some of the other MERN Stack applications. So MERN Stacks are used in food delivery app, live tracking system, e-commerce platform, chat application, dashboard and admin panels. Anywhere real-time data flow is required, the MERN Stack is the best choice. So let us summarize this. So the MERN Stack is MongoDB stores the data, Express manages the logic, Node runs the server, React will update the UI. So now a simple hands-on challenge. You want to add a price field to your application. So think about it. What changes are needed in MongoDB schema? How will Express will accept the price? How will React display the price? And this helps you to understand end-to-end data flow. So that's bring us to end of the today's session, MERN Stack component. So if you find this video helpful, if you have any doubts, do comment on me. Thank you for watching. Happy learning and see you on the next session. Thank you.